All right, so here's how I cook anabolic French toast. It's a recipe I got from Greg Doucette's Anabolic Cookbook. This is how I do it. The ingredients we have here: white bread. Yes, you're scared of white bread. You think it's gonna make you fat. You think you need to stop eating bread, cut out carbs. That's how you lose weight. It's stupid, okay? I eat bread every day and I'm ripped. It's about how many calories you eat in a day versus how many calories you spend in a day. Period. Done. Doesn't even matter what you eat. Obviously, you should eat healthier foods, but even if you eat non-healthy foods, but you eat little of them, you're still gonna lose weight. So all the trend diets, they need to stop. They're stupid. Back to the recipe. Here we have white bread, egg whites, cinnamon, stevia. That's literally it on this recipe. Let me show you how it works. The way I calculate it is I do 1.5 egg whites per slice of bread. Each slice of bread here has 110 calories and 3 grams of protein. 1.5 egg whites is 37.5 total calories and 7.5 grams of protein. So each slice, do the math. You add it up. You just figure out how many calories you need to make, how many slices of bread you need to make to fit, how many calories you want per meal. I'm going to cook it in bulk right now. I have 18 slices of bread here, 27 egg whites. And so let me show you how I make the batter. I don't have a certain amount of stevia I use. This is 7 right here. It could be 6, 7, 8, doesn't matter. I'm gonna open all these stevia packets up and throw them in there. All right, so after I finish putting the stevia in here, next is the cinnamon. Yes, I weigh this cinnamon out on the scale. I want to know how much I'm putting in there. Not because I care about the calories. It's very low in calories. However, one time I put way too much cinnamon and it made it taste spicy. I didn't like it. So I weigh it out, and usually I'm going to be between 6 to 8 grams of cinnamon, which is, you keep going. Almost there. All right, that's 9. So we'll see how that works. All right, next step is I got to mix this up. I got this mixer thing here that I use. I'm gonna plug it in, mix it up so that there's an even consistency. Then we go to the next step, which is what we dip the bread in there. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to not make a mess and spill this everywhere. Because this blender is real strong, I tap it. If I hold on the trigger too long, it's gonna cause an overflow. So I have to finesse it. I have to finesse it. Takes time. And that took longer than the last time, but we still got it done. Now, the next step, we're getting close. Dump that in the sink. Bam. Okay, now what we're gonna start to do, before we dip the bread in there, let me show you how I do this. I have my skillet here. I'm going to take my avocado oil cooking spray. I don't cook with oil anymore. I don't cook with butter. I don't do all that. That's one reason why a lot of people are eating healthy and can't lose weight. They're adding all these oils and butters. They don't count those calories. And then now you're not in a deficit anymore. So I just do a few sprays, right? 2, 3. That's it. Probably about 20 or 30 calories in that. Same here. Okay, so you're gonna save yourself a lot of calories by using this and cooking with this instead of drenching your skillet with olive oil and butter. All right, next step. We're gonna throw 2 of these in here. Bam, just like that. Now we're just gonna keep flipping them over till they soak up all the batter. Okay. So here we go. That's all it takes. I didn't turn the fire on for the skillet. I need to do that. That would make sense, right? I use about medium heat. I've experimented with this and I found that if the heat is too low, it doesn't cook right. On these skillets, that is. So when you cook these, you have to do trial and error. It's going to take trial and error, but you're going to figure it out because that's what we do. We figure it out. All right, now that these are ready, I'm gonna throw them on the skillet. And guess what? They're just gonna cook. You just leave them. It's gonna take a few minutes depending on how high or low the heat is. Again, it's trial and error. You figure out what works best. But once they get hard on the bottom side, then you can flip them over. And so right now we're just gonna wait and wait till they get hard, and I'll show you what it looks like when you flip them over. All right, so after it's been on here for a few minutes, it's gotten hard, right? Because it's all about getting hard. We don't want to be soft. So it's hard now. I'm going to flip it over. See that? Other side. You can see what that looks like once we flipped it over. And this actually came out really well. This is what you want. You want it to be nice and smooth on there. So we'll do the same over here. Sometimes this skillet, it acts up. It sticks, which I don't like. See that? I have to finesse it again. See, that stuck. That wasn't good. That didn't work out. It's the skillet, man. All right, so here's the finished product. We have 4 pieces of anabolic French toast. Again, the macros are amazing. It tastes amazing. And I eat it always with this Mrs. Buttersworth sugar-free syrup. I use this not all the time, but sometimes powdered peanut butter. Look at the macros on this. For one serving, which is 12 grams, 50 calories, you have 7 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat. Way less calories than regular peanut butter and way more protein. So I can eat this, and because the calories are low, I can stay in a deficit. I can use this because the calories are low and I can stay in a deficit. It has 10 calories per serving, 30 mLs. So 90 mLs, which I probably don't even use that much, is only 30 calories. So essentially, I don't have to measure or track these because they're such low in calories, but they make it taste good. That's the whole point of this. I don't need to eat things like muffins, pancakes, and all that crap anymore because I have this. This is healthier, it has protein, and I eat it with fruit. My favorite fruit to eat with this are sliced apples, but whatever fruit you want to eat it with is all good, but just add some fiber because that's going to slow down digestion. So that's the anabolic recipe. I'll be coming back with more recipes on how I get down in the kitchen, and I only do it if it's easy, if it's convenient, and if the macros line up. That's it. If that's what you want, stay tuned because I got you. Let's go.